Hello friends, my name is Willow and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. So we left off, well, it put me back to here. It didn't save the rest of my exploration, but that's alright. So we left off where the little boy was on the swing, his death. So we are going to continue on from there. Alright.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Alright. I've
Mom
changed
said
some of
Grandpa
my
Sam
settings
enlisted at 18.
since I last played
Never
this,
set
so...
foot in the room again.
Oop. Okay. I love that, because it looks like the Very Hungry Caterpillar, and I love the book. Okay, come on. Oh my god. Okay. Can't remember where we went after this.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Alright, well then who's leaving alcohol in here? Alright. Can I...
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh. Oh yeah, she was the Bigfoot gal. Look at her. What a cutie. Yeah, okay. Oh, so it was just... They're supposed to be in the... Okay, never mind. What's this?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Alright. Got a star. Okay, this is found in Edie's room. Let's see what we can see from here.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Oh. Okay, so we already went in there. Did we go in here? Oh, Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Damn. So why is the bathroom Gregory's room? Because Gregory was an infant who died. Did he die in the bathroom? I don't know.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Yeah, that's gotta suck. That's pretty rough. I do like the way this house is set up, though. Okay, so here's where we started. We started with Molly's room.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with.
Aww.
If she hadn't died in 1947.
Of course, of course. That was a given, girly. Oh yeah, we can't do anything crazy. Okay, so now we need to crawl through here. Come on. There we go. Won't let me crawl. There we go. She won
Growing
awards.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Yeah? What changed? What does that say? Washington International? 1946. I couldn't tell you. Alright. Oh, she got a little doll of herself? Damn, cute. Well, she grew up, apparently. She didn't die as a
I
child.
never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Poor baby. Yeah. Oh. So she did a lot of shows. Her favorite was that spooky cool one, apparently. How has that not rotted? Cigarettes. So she died on her birthday? Damn. Rip. Okay, so she was 16 when she died? If I can do math correctly.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
I'm surprised the family didn't sue. You say, what the fuck?
Star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
At 16.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Sven!
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20
You think it
minutes
still
later,
works?
Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Come on, you got it, girly.
And
Oh,
she
that way.
found the key. She listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, now I gotta move and shit. I don't want to do that.
She
Hello?
found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh, is Rick just pranking her to make her actually scream? What the fuck,
The
bro?
gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Uh-oh. Don't jump scare me, bro.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh dear! Gotcha, bitch.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
Yeah,
She
bitch.
threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I like that I still have the crutch as a weapon, though. That's fun. Okay, why'd the skate fall down? Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Nice.
And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
What the fuck?
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Thank you. You think I go out her door and smack him in the back of the head?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Okay. What do we think? What do we think? My first thought was it's actually the boyfriend. But that, like, that's like Scream, you know? Yep, he moved.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
What the fuck?
Oh dear.
Not the oh dear, bro.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He
Baby.
took it all pretty hard.
Of course he
But
did.
that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Thanks.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Yeah. She's remembered. I mean, fair. Right? Alright, so we've done all of upstairs.
I guess now I
right?
know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yep. That makes sense.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Uh-huh. That's it? Okay. Then maybe we play with the music box and try to get the key. I think that's the next step. Actually, let's look into all of these cool rooms.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What do you mean by that? Buried in the library. Why is it so dark? Hold on. Okay. There we go. Doesn't help all that much, but... Why are you making noise?
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Yeah, maybe they took it out? Guess you didn't wind it enough. Yeah, because why would you keep winding it for that long after the grilly always pops out? Alright, I'm not hyped about it, but I'll go down to the basement, I guess. Oh my god, yesterday I had to go down to a creepy-ass basement to do laundry because the National Park Service finally gave us our codes so we could get into the building. It was covered in like the squeakiest fucking cobwebs and bugs that I've never seen before.
Mom said the basement was off limits.
Why?
Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
But it's so cool. Like, look at all this fun stuff. A canoe? You know, I'm ACA canoe certified.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Yeah, so there's packages here, but why?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Come on. There we go. Still can't see shit, dude. Alright, there we go.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Yeah.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Huh.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Damn. Damn, so Walter just came down here? He lived pretty long, though.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Damn.
But
Now
if
we're
you
in the
wait long
70s?
you get used to anything.
So what's the shaking? Because in the 60s I was assuming it was like, I don't know, nuclear testing or something.
Even a monster on the other side of a door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Peaches.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
Damn.
Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Interesting. And then he's just...
It's been a week now.
Oh.
The longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
There we go. Oh. You can go further down. I thought he was gonna go back up the way he came. Damn, you had all this shit down here and you never...
I know it's out there, somewhere.
Never ate that cereal?
Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly.
Oh, like a literal
And Calvin.
creature. What is this? What are we doing? Oh, I see.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Yeah, man's been eating peaches
I don't
every
mind
day.
if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week.
What about a
I'm
day?
happy with one new day.
Alright.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Yeah, that tracks.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, by the way, what is he to her? Grand uncle? Great uncle? I think. I don't know. That tree's not set
I'm
up
sure my
how
mom
I
was trying to
normally
protect
do.
me.
Come on, you can lift. You got it. Okay. Oh, so it's been updated since he was down here. So
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
who put all the books there? Unless I
But if
just
she
didn't
never
see him last
told
time.
me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah. Why would she?
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Yeah.
Now that
Okay.
there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself
What if we get off the tracks?
and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
What's up with all the chairs and the...
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
I don't know, girlie.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Who are you writing this to?
And the history you're a part of.
So she's writing this to somebody that might be a part of her family. Because she says maybe 2, including the person she's writing to. There's a deck out there. I want to go to it. I really wish there was a run.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
So did someone have a secret
think
kid
people
or
in
something?
these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Why is it so fucking dark? I really hope we get to eventually find out what happened to everybody, like for realsies.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who builds that kind of thing to live with their entire family, I'm not shocked. And also sad about the little swing.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
I'm surprised none of them, like, refuse
What
to
kind
have
of family
kids.
finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Rip in peace. Bailey. I had a little doggy named Bailey.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Aww. Molly Finch. Calvin. Oh, I like that they all have a little something to represent them. Sven. Edie. So she was a reader. Walter. Himself in a little tunnel. And Barbara, a little star. But that's all we got? Where we ran out of room and now we have stuff
I'm
up
sure
here.
Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Aw.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh. So that's the house. I just assumed the house sank farther away from the coast, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know it sank like right before they were supposed to be there. Oh.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Every night? Alright.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Yeah.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Okay, so we got Milton Finch.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Sanjay Kumar. I don't know who that is. Maybe someone's husband? And then Lewis gets what? A crown? Interesting, interesting.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
But then why not do that when your mom's like so your mom's still alive? Like, why wouldn't your mom want to be alive for you to be able to ask questions and get actual solid answers? Anyways. Whatever.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
You're pregnant? So that's who the Finch is. She's writing to her baby. Can I climb up there? Ah, there's there's a ladder. I didn't have to just go for it.
Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Had a little fire pit on his deck. That's cute.
They were both pretty intense.
They were both pretty intense. An envelope. A photographer. So he's the one who had the dark room.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
I see. I had to take a picture.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take
Hey,
some
there's
pictures,
pictures.
okay?
That's me.
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Let's see. I heard a birdie.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Look at me.
Aw.
I thought that was a body.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
Yeah,
No,
some guy
Dad.
who died.
You're always serious. Doesn't being Dad.
Good eyes, Dawn.
I was trying to take a picture of the bird, but then a deer showed
Before you
up.
take the shot, let me get a picture of him.
Where are ya?
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Baby.
I'm
Also,
proud of you, Dawn.
who the fuck
Always
was that?
remember that, okay?
Was that me? Were they taking a selfie? Or, like, was there someone here? Oh, that's me. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
I see.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so-
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
Ow. Not only do you get lightly gored by a deer, you fall.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Yeah? Why? Oh, because Dawn's her mom. That's why. She witnessed her father die. That's why. Okay, so Sanjay's here. So... Who dat? Ah, military. I see. Damn. You're highly decorated. Wait, I'm not ready yet. Okay. I wanted to still look around the room.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
True. So Sam was that young boy. Sam and Calvin, right? They shared the room. He went and joined the military. Kay. Who's Kay? Yeah, Sam and Calvin. They were the twins. Alright. Yeah, so Edie and Sven. So yeah, Dawn must have married Sanjay. Sam married Kay. So these guys are the people who aren't Finches that married him. Alright, there we go. Now we got it. I mean, yeah, if you lose your twin at like 10 years old, I might go be a little bit of a risk taker and look for death too. That's totally understandable.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, Edie really... Oh, here's Gregory. The one we lost as an infant. I say we like I'm a Finch. Is this a divorce? Okay.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory
Yeah.
used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
I'm a baby!
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Whee! Now I'm a froggy.
Things over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
They have a divorce.
What he saw. What his world was like.
Oh, it was a blast. He had a great time. Did he drown in the bathtub?
He reminded me so much of Calvin,
Synchronized swimming.
lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
I love this. I will.
Sure made him happy.
It's making me happy too. I'm glad we get some little happy stories once in a while. I'm not just playing everybody's deaths. I mean, he's gonna die at some point, but... Here you go, buddy. Whee! We're going around a whale. What's on the soap? Ah! I have an ant in my hand.
sounds.
No, I don't think it sounds silly.
That I'm worried about a baby being too happy.
No. When your family is surrounded by death, I get you. You can feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
So what? Am I just gonna drown in an empty tub, or? No, Gregory's gone, bro. What the fuck? Where'd he go?
I wish he could have told us
Oh,
about the world he saw.
I see. So he does drown.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
But I do get to
know
be a
what
frog
happened.
now.
It wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
Yeah, he's having a great time.
And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Baby. Wait, so is he alive? Yeah, so Don was like a kid who would remember that, because he was 76. Damn, so yeah, Don's parents got divorced when she was old enough to remember. She was still alive, so. Come on, you got it. There you go. Anything?
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
Here it is. So here's her other brother.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
I could turn him around. Oh, come on.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Aw.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I used.
Ooh. I see. So who did he marry? Because I don't remember seeing anyone other than Kay on the walls. Or in the journal. What if I could just hit him? The fuck is this weird ass totem pole, dude?
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Love that for you, Gus.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
What, like a hurricane?
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Damn. Yeah, fuck you. I didn't think about you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Yeah, so that stepmom never got a little leaf on the tree. Go ahead, close it. My mouse pad just isn't very long. Ah, there's the kite. And here's Dawn. Dawn grew up and the rest didn't. Alright. What's this? Ah, rock climbing wall. And I can't.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Yeah, it makes sense, honestly. It'd be very hard to...
It was as far away as she could get.
It'd be hard to look at it every day and know that you're the only one left. Oh, but this is lovely. Well done, Dawn.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Aww. Well, she designed a really beautiful place.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Mm.
Louis was born a year later.
Your brother. Right, which one? Okay, not the one that disappeared, but the one who died. Yeah, okay.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back and to see kids in the house again.
Mm-hmm. So they didn't grow up in this house necessarily, but when did your dad die? It doesn't say. Give me the dates. So we know it was at least past 1999.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good.
Aw, little schoolhouse. Edith. Louis rules. Our family history, fact or fiction. Oh.
But it didn't last.
No. Damn, you're literally just learning about your fucking family. Yeah, that's the important part of homeschooling.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday,
Aww.
when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Aww. But it looks really pretty. Good job, Milton. Yellow footprints. Damn, he was good. What a sweetie.
Milton Finch.
That's cute. Come on, you got it. I didn't get to see the end of it. creative guy. So the door downstairs.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Yeah, I know. Okay, but what's this one that's turned around? Apparently I'm not allowed to see.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Then she sealed the doors so no one would leave, or... Yeah, my man walked right through that door and disappeared. Went to another
Whatever Milton
land.
had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh. Okay. And then we've got a way up. You got it, girlie.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
Baby.
Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Aw. Is that a hookah? What a cool looking room, dude. You got a fucking boat? Oh yeah, that's a cool setup, dude. I like how creative this family is in their setups. Alright, get in there. Yeah, hookah.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Yeah, it smelled loud as fuck in here, dude. Damn, he's still got... Yeah, he's got weed in here. Greater Institute of Psychology.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
I was wondered why he had blood on his hands.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Ah.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats.
Oh.
And toads.
Yo. Dragon?
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
You know what? You're right.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. so I let him go on.
Gonna
I
chop off
even
my hand at
encouraged
one
him.
point.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
A doggy.
On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And
Yeah,
songs
it's getting
for him
harder to
play.
multitask when this is taking up all of my space on my screen.
He talked about starting a band.
Okay, we keep going that way.
And he was always humming something.
Yeah,
Every day his imagination grew stronger.
good for you.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his
Fair.
chopping was as reliable as ever.
I mean, look.
Then one day it struck him
What?
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination,
Yeah.
so he could do whatever he wished.
What do you mean by that, bestie?
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Good shit.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Yeah.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Pretty iconic to name everything after yourself.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting away from
But
our
spelled
reality.
his name. Yeah. Listen, that's just how it goes sometimes.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Oh.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Sorry, Mom, I'm too busy conquering cities in my mind.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Handsome queen.
handsome queen.
I love the description of handsome for ladies, or more feminine presenting people. I find it very fun.
The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows. I don't want any sinister serpents.
radiant rainbows.
Come on. Woo, we found them.
He followed the sound of her
Oh, sorry, bestie. Oh, we're going silver harp. I want to hear a silver harp.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Okay.
Even then,
Interesting,
his logic
interesting.
remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
now I'm overwhelmed at work. Now I'm getting all these fishies.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Oh yeah, you're better, bro.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Oh.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
Sure.
It was hard to argue with him.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we
began to forget the world we know.
Yeah, that tracks.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
I think so too. It's hard when you have a life of monotony to not.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Esty, you're not chopping anything. Can I
still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Yikes.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Molly. What a party. But I know I'm walking to my fucking death somewhere in the cannery. Ah, I have an ant on my leg. Stop. Okay, got it.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Is he gonna put his head in a fucking chopper?
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Ah, that is a guillotine, my dude.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Rest in peace, Lewis.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
So we're just missing Edie and Dawn? Huh. Yeah, a lot of medicine. Me too, bestie. Hey.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
I see. Me too. I also die a lot in video games.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
Yeah.
But I understand why we left.
I still don't really. What? There was only like 3 of you left, and then you said we don't need this big ass
What happened
house.
that night had been coming for a long time.
Oh no!
Maybe
So
you
there's
should have come sooner.
So there's still a way to. Something happened that night.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Yeah, what happened? I thought it was a knife. It's a feather.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Alright, my bad.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Aww.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Like a tsunami?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Tsunami coming.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Hey, here's that
God,
thing I
it
saw.
smelled awful. You know,
Bro, I thought that was a
I've
hand.
seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Ooh.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Yeah, if the tide ever goes way, way out, you're not supposed to
I got turned
go in it.
around.
Because that means there's a tsunami coming.
I started seeing things.
Deer!
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
What do you mean by that?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Aw.
That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Damn, the fence still latched.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Bye, Edie.
The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Good for her.
After that, we moved around a lot.
Wow.
We both tried to make the best of it.
And good, as you should. If you're the only two left.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Baby.
The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Yeah, just you, baby.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Why?
I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
Oh. Am I being
guess if you're reading
born?
this now, things didn't work out that way.
Did she die giving birth?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
So she did. But she got a little gravestone with the rest of her family. Oh, baby pictures. Love a good family story. Oh, that's a cute one. I love a baby in a sink. Ah. You can replay a story. Huh. Very interesting. Well, I wasn't expecting to cry at this. But, yeah, I thought it was very nicely wrapped up. I thought that was very nice. And now we know everybody's little story. There's still a lot of unanswered questions, but I'm gonna go research on my own. But please let me know what you guys thought of this, because I feel like this is one of those games where it's a lot more story-based, so there's not a lot of, like, gameplay. It's almost like a visual novel. But, I want to know what you thought. Do you prefer story-based games like this, or do you prefer more gameplay-based games? Or something in between, like The Last of Us, where it's like, you have to fight zombies and shit, but it's also, like, very, you know, story-rich. Let me know. Let me know what you thought. And, if you would like to see a game like this in the future, also let me know that. If you liked this series, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!